Bailey, and I'm here to ask you a question. Is a man not entitled to a pastrami sandwich? No, says the man in Washington. It belongs to the poor. No, says the man in the Vatican. It belongs to Todd. No, says the man in Moscow. It belongs to Chris O'Donnell. I rejected these answers. Instead, I chose something different. I chose the impossible. I chose a pastrami sandwich!
Welcome, everyone, welcome. Welcome to Rapture, and even welcome to Planet Zebes, too. Two particular places that very much represent for me what the creative process is entirely about. It's all about going down into someplace deep and dark and scary, far below the planet's surface. And entirely alone, I might add. Where there's most definitely monsters and crazies to battle, yes! But only because there is so much treasure of extreme value inside. Treasure that can be yours if you have the stones for it. If you have it in you to venture deeper than anybody else has before. Hello everyone, hello! Justin M. Bailey here. And I've got a huge announcement for you all today, though not exactly the one I was expecting to give on this particular day. Because you see,
I'm leaving.
No! Yes. First off, if I may share with you all, you see, today is a very, very special day for me. If you don't mind me saying. Today is a very special day for me indeed, because this was the exact day that 4 years ago, on this date, January 2nd, 2012, I first did this. Today was the day I first started writing my novel, The Dungeon. Today was the day that I picked the pen name for myself that I thought represented everything I wanted to be as a writer. Justin M. Bailey. And so as you can imagine, in light of all this, what could possibly be a better day to make a huge YouTube announcement? What could possibly be a better day to announce my next big YouTube project? One I so ostentatiously dubbed
Project Wizard Staff.
And Wizard Staff was going to be a huge expansion of everything. Wizard Staff, I was still going to cover games for sure, of course. But most importantly of all, I was also going to start simultaneously covering anime favorites, science fiction, and a shitload of books. And I was going to cover tons of books. Books on everything. Basically, everything that I was going to cover was everything I already showed you all in the footage of my last two epilogue videos. None of the footage for those two videos was randomly picked in any way just because it looked cool. I was trying to show you all what I was going to do next. I swear, everyone, I had a plan. And my plans had plans, but plans change. I even had this great idea where I was going to make comment corner videos where I was still not going to communicate to subscribers through text. I just personally don't really like text communication, but rather instead, I was going to communicate through a more personal means, through actually verbally speaking to people who leave me comments on separate comment corner videos. I was going to answer just about every single comment people were nice enough or mean enough to leave on my work forever and ever and ever. And not meaning to blow my own horn on any of this, but personally, I think that would have made for a brilliant and novel YouTube approach. Who wouldn't want to watch videos of YouTubers getting right in there, right in front of the crossfire, and personally and verbally answering just about every single question. Question after question after question. All the good and all the bad and all the crazy. I would love to see that. I think it would have changed the entire dynamic of the comment section. I think it would have changed the entire dynamic of the relationship between creator and viewer. And personally, I think it would have been one for the better because personally, deep down, we all prefer things to be more personal and less separated, But unfortunately, none of this is going to happen now because unfortunately today on January 2nd, 2016, I'm announcing that I'm taking a very large break due to personal events in my life. I am going to be taking a very long hiatus from YouTube because I literally am not going to have time for the foreseeable future. But in light of this, let me make this clear that I'm not quitting in any way, because after everything I said on those epilogue videos, that would make me the biggest hypocrite in the world, don't you think? No, I'm not quitting. It's just I'm gonna double back for a bit. I'm gonna just take care of some personal shit and simultaneously try and find time to write another novel and find time to audio record my entire first novel, The Dungeon, and then post it on YouTube for anybody who wants to give it a listen. Because the point of why I'm doing all of this is because I'm trying to self-promote my work very slowly. Of course, but that's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm doing this. And if you'll all forgive me, I think a lot of you will like to listen to I think a lot of you will like to listen to my novel, The Dungeon, once I post it. Because a lot of you already like my video work. And when comparing the two, my videos and my novels, I would say all my videos are very much the flowers on the tree. They're very pretty and nice to look at, but my novels are where the roots are. My novels is where the good stuff is, and it's also where all the flowers came from in the first place. And I know that most people don't like roots because, well, roots take digging. Roots take work. But that is exactly why I'm going to audio record it all for everybody. I'm going to try in a couple of years to try and take some of the legwork, some of the digging out of it for you. I want to make it so you can just sit and relax and listen to my novel while driving to work or going to school or while playing a game. How about that? That'll go together like carrots and peas. It'll go together like peanut butter and chocolate, I swear. And like even this, if you just sit down and listen to it sometime, I promise you this. Even, let's just say for argument's sake, my novel is a total piece of shit. Still, even then, it still has some very interesting and worthy qualities because it was written by Justin M. Bailey. No! Well, yeah, it was written by me. It was written by a guy psychotically obsessed with video games, and most importantly of all, psychotically obsessed with the concept of dungeons. Everyone, they always say, write what you know. Well, guess what? I know dungeons better than most people. I know them backwards and forwards because, you see, first off, like most of you, I spent my entire adolescence playing a shitload of video games. Video games that more often than not revolved entirely around venturing deep into dark, underground, scary dungeons. Dungeons filled with monsters and crazies, yes, and also filled with treasure. Yes, yes, yes. But, unlike most of you, or at least I would guess, I also spent my entire early adulthood working inside an actual, real-life, deep, dark, and scary dungeon. One actually filled with monsters and crazies and wackos, and that doesn't even cover all the inmates yet. Wrap your brain around that joke if you can. And for me, personally, there was buried treasure in there. Buried treasure that I most definitely eventually found. Gold and silver and a new Various suit? No, not really. Just one hell of an idea for a novel. And a nice name to go with it, too. The Dungeon by Justin M. Bailey. So for any of you interested right now, perhaps, in actually going through the digging and the work to sitting and reading my novel, I'll leave you a link below, but here, let me also show you. You just go to I am Justin M. Bailey, Squarespace.com. It's right there. Go to my site. I have my novel entirely set up as 3 levels because dungeons have levels and video games have levels. There's level 1, level 2, and level 3. Level 1's right here. As you can see, it is mostly illustrated. Thank you, Yumi, thank you. Level 2 right here, semi-illustrated. Thank you, Yumi, thank you. And level 3, not illustrated at all. But that's fine because maybe level 3, really, your imagination should entirely do the work if you even get that far. If you do, God bless you. My heart goes out to you. From the very cockles of my soul, thank you. And I'm Justin M. Bailey. Thank you. Goodbye.